Hi everyone, so today I'm going to try out Die & Press's new set, the geometric background die and stencil set that they recently brought to their site, mydieandpress.com. I did a whole unboxing of all the new items that they had recently brought, so today I'll be playing with this and some of the either textures or glitters or glimmer kind of paste that I went through. Also in that same unboxing video I went through all the different colors that you can pick up individually, which is really great. So these items were initially sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were to purchase items to those links. With Die & Press, it is a discount code. It has changed, so hopefully you've seen the other videos and you're aware of that. So it used to be VCDP at checkout and you get 10% off your purchase. Now it's VCDP10, okay, and that information is in the description box. I try to update some of the old description boxes, but I can't change what's in the older videos already, so hopefully you're fresh and watching new and now, and it's VCDP10, right? So, like I said, I went through this in the unboxing, so today we're just going to get right to it. And I think to really highlight the glimmers or the texture kind of paste, I'll use this one. It's an A2 size and it has like the cute little circles, and then this one also has like some design in with the item. So we have your slimline die, and then your A2, that's more of a matte layer for A2. Slimline is 8.5 by 3.5. This one's 4 by 5.25. And so yeah, and it comes again with your cutting folder. If you don't have a marquee, you have another system that cuts the metal dies, that'll go through there really well, really easily. So I'm going to just grab some paper. I do have one piece that I can probably use right now, but I'm gonna have to grab some more. So and what if we do like a tone on tone in the back? I haven't really done that before. Usually I stencil on white. I think I've done maybe black just to see how the color pops, but what I'll do is I'll grab a color to do more like a tone on tone, and then just something more traditional. So I will be right back. For the A2 size, I have a piece that's going to go underneath the die cut. So if the die cut cuts 4 by 5.25, I made this piece a little bit smaller than 4 and a little bit smaller than 5.25. I mean, just like a smidgen smaller, so it layers under there really nicely. And then I have a standard A2 size card here that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. So we'll use that. I'm going to stencil on this guy. And then for the slimline one, what I want to show you, I'm going to use this kind of coral color, and I think what I'll do is I'll use the cantaloupe. I think that'd be really fun, just something different. Not so much tone on tone because, you know, it's cantaloupe, but I think those colors are going to be really fresh and nice. This is a whole A2 size piece of paper. If I put the die that goes on top in this direction, well, we're not going to cut this one, but let's just talk about when we do die cut. You're going to want a piece of paper that's longer and a little bit wider than the 3.5 by 8.5 that die will cut. Because if you put it on this way, you're going to have to really line it up so it hits the sides, and, you know, maybe it'll shift a little bit or maybe it moves, and you don't want to do that and then end up with a piece that didn't cut quite right. So I always cut my pieces of paper this way. I'll have some excess, but it's better to have that than to try to really nail it right left to right. For this, it's just the stenciling, so I can cut this however I would like. So I'm going to cut it in the 8.5 direction, and I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller than 3.5. So 3, I mean just a tiny bit smaller than the 3.5. But again, for the top die, I'll cut it a little bit different. And I can cut a little bit of this off just, you know, because it is the full 8.5, and I just want it to nestle in just a tiny. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's probably an eighth or less that I just trim away, and we will pop right into it. So let's see here. Let me set up a little bit. We're going to use this guy, and then for that one, and then for the other one, you know, I'm just going to pick a color. I mean, you can definitely do an ombre of colors. Let's go with, so this is texture paste. It's kind of more flat. Let's do something shimmery. I'll choose one of the new colors. Again, we have all these gorgeous colors. Ooh. Okay, let's go with, sorry. Let's go with this guy, the Lagoon. Lovely color. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do Lagoon and Jade on that one, so we can do like a mix of colors. So let's put that one to the side for just a moment, and let's bring this guy out. Okay, I'm going to use my little Die & Press glass mat, which I believe they still have on their site there if you would like to pick one up. I'm trying to see kind of where this would be. So left and right, it's right on there. In the other direction, I'm just kind of splitting the difference a little bit. And I'm just going to tape that. This does come with magnets, but for now I'm just going to put some tape because we do have a very slim edge that I think tape is better suited for. Just a little something. Okay, and have a little spatula. If you have the mixed media kit, or some of the different mixed media kits that Diamond Press has put out, you probably have a spatula. I know there's a big spatula in there that will help you do that like right away. You just, and you're good to go. But I'm going to use a smaller one for now. And I'm going to put this in a way that feels more comfortable for me to spread this in here. Now, sometimes I like to be a little artsy with it and just kind of put some here and maybe not there, or just let it end off wherever. But for this one, I'm going to try and go ahead and get that full coverage. As you can see, I'm kind of going the same direction. I'm not like doing this kind of thing. And I'm going to scrape a little off the top. So if you kind of collect it, you're going to take that off anyway. You can kind of end up with some more that you can bring down here and finish off your project. That's good. If you want more texture, you can kind of mess with it so that the textures are kind of up and down in each of these little areas. But that's that. And then you can put this aside somewhere. I'm going to go rinse that off because I'll probably use the same one again in just a second. And we're going to pick this guy up. Look at that. I mean, you guys. Let me clean this up because I have this in my hand. I wipe off the excess and then I just rinse the rest off with water, soap and water if necessary, but generally as soon as you do it, that's good to go. I know Diamond Press will show sometimes to just have like a little tub of water next to you and you just drop them in there and then you wash everything when you're done and ready to go. But I'll be right back. And wash that, and there you go. Look how pretty. Now, generally I let this stuff air dry. If you want to hit it with the heat tool, go ahead, but hit it from like a good distance unless you want it to bubble. If you want that look too, because it just looks funky and cool, then go for it. But if you get too close and you're heat setting it, it might start bubbling. So generally I put this to the side. So I'm going to do my stenciling and I probably will work on something else and then come back to finish up this video because I do want them to dry pretty much air dry. I'm just going to clean this off. I should have taken it with me the first time, but I wanted to show it to you guys. Just using a little baby wipe here. I will dry that off in a second. Had some stuff on there from last time. Alright, so there we go. And let me just dry this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we'll get this guy. Again, I'm just centering it in the middle. I mean, as well as I can because I already cut my paper down. And if you're stenciling with something like paste, I would always do the die cutting or whatever cutting you're going to do first, just so that you don't, if you don't want to wait and you just kind of want to move on, you've already had it cut instead of trying to get around something that might be a little sticky around there, however. I was just looking to grab my tape. So I'll just tape this down like we did previously. And you saw, I mean, I just used the tape and it held it really well, and nothing got like underneath it or anything like that. So, it's up to you. A lot of times when I'm stenciling, I like to keep my hand on whatever it is. That way I feel like it's more secure, but oh, not there. There we go. That helped hold that one down, and then I'll hold these other ones down. Sorry, before I was using little pieces of washi that are just like on my desk that when I use them, I kind of put them on there and then I reuse them, so they were quicker to get put down. But right now I'm just peeling this guy some new fresh pieces. I'll put a piece on either side. A piece there and like a piece here. And okay. Let me open these up. I'll grab a full lagoon. Oh my gosh. I love this color. Let me look at that stuff. How pretty. And then we have jade here. Oh my goodness. These shimmers are so pretty. And I was going to start kind of top down, so let's see. green to blue. It doesn't matter, this is symmetrical, so whatever you put at the top, you can decide that's the bottom later. It doesn't really matter. Again, I'm kind of holding it with my hand here because that's just what I'm used to doing, but let's get some of this on here. And this is a shimmer paste, and the other paste that they have are their glitter pastes. Again, I have plenty of videos using them. Just now they're offered individually, which is really great. Again, on my diamond press. So let's do like that. And see, it's a little bit messy right there. I'm just gonna wipe this off and go right into the blue. Just kind of mix those a little bit. That is so pretty. And it wasn't that much to get it spread out there. I'll take a little bit of that. I'm not trying to mix this too much and then put it back in, so like if that looks pure to you, like blue, is that with the green mixed in, then I would go ahead and put it back in the tub. If it's too mixed, I would just probably wipe it away and not introduce a different color into the little pot, right? This time I'm removing these first because I know these are fresh washi and I want to take those off first. Alright, there we go. And let's check this guy out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go wash this off. Like I said, I wipe it and then I wash it off. And I'll show you what this looks like up close. On these, I just wiped off the excess and then rinsed them under water. It wasn't even hot water. It was just, you know, first water that comes out of the tap in the morning since it's so early, and they look great. Okay, let me put this to the side. And let's show you this guy. How pretty those two colors want to interact. That is gorgeous. Very subtle and definitely changes from that green, that jadey green, to that beautiful lagoon. Love it. Okay. What I can do in the meantime, like I said, I'm going to put these aside to dry. I will say, out of all the pastes, the fastest drying, in my opinion, that I've seen is the glitter. And then the shimmer is probably the next fastest, and the texture paste takes a little bit longer. So I will put those to the side. What I will do in the meantime is just run my dyes through some paper that I think coordinates, that'll be really cute, that pops these off. What about like gold? Just like a really like shiny gold. That'd be really fun for this one. And then with this guy, maybe like a beigey color. Just so it looks kind of natural, but then we have like a little tribal print. I think that'll be cool. So beigey color and then just like a pop of bright gold. Shiny gold. Okay, let these dry. I'll be back. Hey guys, so we have our topper piece here. This one's so fun. I love the way all the little dots kind of pop out. I would do it with my hands, but I have lotion on, so just go around them. Look how cute are those for like shakers. Love it. I'm gonna push those to the side for now. And you know what? Let me see. Honestly, you can make these into shakers. Just put some acetate on the back, and it has a really nice border on the edge, so you can do that with. So I started this video when I started doing this like around maybe 6 in the morning, and it's about 2:30 right now. So they're nice and dry. I don't know if I would run it through a die cutting machine, but it feels really nice. And then I was just thinking, are the shimmers new? I know we had other colors and things, and I know like for the texture paste, and I was just thinking about that because somebody had mentioned or asking something about the shimmer ones, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I think that's a new thing. I think before there was always glitter and texture, right? And then like the tacky paste. So there you go. Really pretty. I mean, look at that. And generally with shimmer paste, they do dry, again, a little faster. Glitter, to me, in my opinion, seems the fastest, and then the others. But we have this guy, and did I put the dye aside and I didn't pop out the main thing? Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. I mean, how cute is that to honestly pop it up? Like have some dimensionals under here to bring it up a little bit so that it just kind of falls back behind there. But we have this. Looks really cute. Okay. So A2 size card, slimline card. I do have the paper from earlier, and what I think I'm going to do is put this on the outside of my card. I'll still use the same one. We do need to trim it down a little bit. So even though it's already 8.5, we need it to be 7 in the other direction. So it is 7.5 in this direction right now because I cut paper off this earlier, right? So I need this to be 7. I just need ½ an inch taken off, but I'll go ahead and open this up. So this guy's really sturdy. Okay, let's move some of these things to the side. and 7 inches. So I'm just taking, like I said, about ½ inch off there. Oh, and you know what? I'll go ahead and score it now on the same tool. On the 7-inch side, of course, we want to score it at 3.5 inches. 3.5. Not cut, but scored. And this is a big boy here. I'm just going to take off the side. Actually, I want that to be on the inside because that way I can write on the inside of the card, and this will be the background. And it's going to be completely covered, so you won't see this at all. Maybe just on the back side, of course. So let me put this on here, and here. Like I said, this is completely covering the front like that. I am going to glue these two together first because remember I cut my paper just a little bit smaller so that way it would just kind of nestle in. So what I'm going to do is put glue all down here. This one's really easy to follow. Maybe straight up in here and down there, down there, down there. Just crisscrossing my way down. And I'm just going to pop this right in the center. I believe it's symmetrical, so I'm just looking at the lines. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little more this way. Hold on, don't hold on yet. There we go. And right there. Oh, that looks good. Perfect. And if I'm holding that down, I might as well hold it down over here too. So I'm just going to pop this glue on the back. You can definitely pop it up as a panel. And just put it on the whole card front. And I'll just put some weight on that in just a minute. Actually, I'll do it right now. Usually just take like a big plate of book, something, right? That'll cover this guy up. And then this guy, again, let me see if I want to glue them together first. Probably. I did the other one. And with this one around the edges. Just around here. And then right down here. I'm not putting a ton of glue because this is like a specialty paper and I don't want to warp at all, but we'll just go across here. And I'm just going to try to line up with the little circles. So I start with this side and that should pretty much help me out the whole way across, and it did. These are so cute. My hand is full of lotion, so it's not... Don't want to really rub my whole hand on there right now. That's a good, look at that. That is really, really cool. I'm going to do it this way, I think. Okay, and then I will come back and show you these guys. Now this guy's going to nestle in here, and I could have, you know, put another background matte layer if you like, but for right now it's 4 by 5 1/4. And I'll put another platform on that guy too. Alright, so I will be back. So basically I was making card toppers in this video, you know, pretty much that's where I was going to be with the items that we used. Oh, these look so pretty together. Look at that. But this card I think is a great opportunity, or both of them, either one, to try out the Sending Sunshine. You know why? Because I want to try out these beautiful sunflowers. How cute is that, right? Just like a little group of them. I mean, either card would be really fun. So I think what I will do is like this one, and it's just a couple layers. I mean, you can do the same color, you can do your inking, whatever it is that you want to do. But I'm going to go ahead and run the large flower twice through, you know, whatever color paper is that I would like for this, probably like a yellow orangey kind of color. And then the middle sections, you have a background piece and this piece. So darker brown, probably lighter brown, or opposite, you know. A lot of times it's darker in the center, so whatever you like. But we'll have those guys. And then I'm trying to think if I should do like a couple little guys. You know, we like 3s, or just one with like our sentiment. Okay, so I'll run these guys through too. So this smaller one, 4 times because I want 2 smaller guys. And then again, darker brown, lighter brown. And 2 of each of those, one for either flower. And I'll be right back. gorgeous. I actually did 2 of each, you know, on these guys, 2 of the darker, 2 of the lighter, and then on the larger one, 2 of the darker, 2 of the lighter, and we're just gonna put these guys together like this. Now you can definitely play with like the let's say we put it together like this. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I didn't even try to line them up and they're like perfectly lined up. But what we can do is just quickly take like, oopsie. Let's do that again. All right. Just take like your scoring tool and give them a zhuzh and they're together. And it will just give you a little bit of shaping at the same time. And then, you know, actually I want the darker color in the background. And I want to mix them up a little more than what I have them because they're basically the same shape. Okay. So you want to offset them. And I'm trying to make it so that it's not exactly one right on top of the other, the same direction, you know what I'm saying? Or the same like petals. So let's put that guy there. Okay, that's cute. Then when you push it down, it gives it a little, kind of pushes back this way. And then with this guy, we'll take the center, and this guy, I hadn't popped it out yet. And again, I did darker in the background, lighter on the top, and I just grabbed some stuff that was in my little scrap here. But if you want to do your inking, definitely go with that. Cute. And then I'll put this guy right in the center, or you know, you can even pop up the center. That'd be really cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I'll do the little ones exactly the same way, but just small ones. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so pretty. I love that. And of course, I wanted my flowers in 3s. I was thinking something like that. Maybe that one on top, and maybe this one here. Maybe make them more bunched up so it looks more organic or however. How cute is that? And you know what? I suppose I probably need some leaves. I'll just pop out some leaves with this green paper. I was just going to leave the little flowers just like that, but I feel like I need leaves. So where are they? Over here? Just a couple. I'll just run these guys through. Just have a little something, maybe a few times, and I'll be right back. So I fired up my hot glue gun because these are kind of bulky, so I want to have plenty of glue for that. And I just want to kind of play with these a little bit. I just cut out a few, and generally I like to put a couple together, you know, I don't know. I'll move this a little further in. That. This guy can be on top, and then just one other little leaf here. That's cute. Okay, that's probably what I'll do. I have an extra one here, but I'm not going to use it. So I'm just going to wait for this to fire up, and I think I'm going to orient them this way. I know before I had it kind of that way, but something a little bit different. So I guess while that's firing up, what I can do is glue these guys down. And you can also give these guys a little zhuzh. And that'll kind of help you with your placement too. When you come back, you'll like, oh yeah, I had these leaves here, and see how they're just kind of a little crazy down here, the way I had them placed. So something like that. And I will bring them inside the card. Sometimes I get a little overzealous and I let it stick out of the card and then it doesn't fit in my envelope. So just think about that as we're putting this together. Let me see if this is hot yet. Oh, okay, we're getting there. Let's go ahead and just put some glue right in the center of this guy. Pop that down like right there. And I want this little guy kind of on top. I'm going to put a fair amount of glue on this one. Not really squish it down. So it kind of has some height just from the glue. Okay, so I'm not really squishing that one quite yet. And then this little guy. Oopsie. There we go. Cute. Push that one down. Alright guys, this card is ready to go for the little sentiment, or put it in here, or all across here. That'd be nice for a nice big sentiment, but I love the colors, the way they just kind of came together. Really cute. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review. Again, I'll have at the bottom in the description box the different deals, info, and again, the new VCDP10 discount code, and all that info. Okay, so I believe the sales run through the 28th of November. But again, that will be in the description box. So you can read all about it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images come up, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.